2026 NFL Mock Draft 1.0. Jets choose a franchise-changing quarterback with the second pick. The Serby Mock 1.0 provides GM Darren Moogie and head coach Aaron Glenn with their future quarterback, as well as 2 picks, including the first and the second round, to start the Jets' defensive rebuilding. Meanwhile, Jackson Dart receives a robin from Malik Neighbors' Batman. 1. The Raiders' Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Tom Brady, a minority owner, should be persuaded by the 6-5 Heisman winner's Peach Bowl masterpiece that Brock Bowers has a greater immediate chance than Dante Moore of having a second 1,000-yard season. 2. Jets' Oregon quarterback Dante Moore, when general manager Joe Douglas and head coach Robert Saleh selected Zach Wilson with the second pick of the 2021 NFL Draft to replace Sam Darnold, Jet supporters were ecstatic. Some of them may be concerned that he isn't prepared for the professional world. Peyton Manning's decision to stay at Tennessee when H.C. Bill Parcells had the first overall pick in 1997 is a recurrent nightmare for some of them. 3. The Cardinals' Francis Mauigoa, Miami, FLA, OT, the next coach and quarterback opposite LT Paris Johnson Jr., are in dire need of a bookend RT. The ideal candidate is a 6'6", 315-pound mauler who might wind up inside. 4. The Titans' David Bailey, Texas A&M's edge for a new coach will have to deal with Trevor Lawrence twice a year, a long-armed, 6'3", 250-pound great pass rush finisher is on the rise. 5. Giants' Ohio State wide receiver Carnell Tate Dart and a new head coach of a 6'3", 195-pound big play option opposite Neighbors. 6. Browns' Spencer Fano, OT, Utah. An infusion of new blood is necessary for an aging and injury-plagued defensive line. 7. Commanders' Ohio State's Arvell Reese, LB Dan Quinn, who was in Dallas when Micah Parsons was selected as the 12th pick, is shocked that this talented player is still available and may not be selected. Mock 2.0. A powerful 6'4", 243-pound hybrid weapon that can rush off the edge and move from sideline to sideline. 8. Saints RB Jeremiah Love of Notre Dame. With Alvin Kamara in decline and in flux, Tyler Shaw can greatly benefit from this 6'0", 214-pound difference maker. Coach Kellen Moore needs a receiver. 9. Chiefs Ohio State's Caleb Downs. As if you know defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, he will be pounding the table for this game-changing impact defender if Brian Cook were to go in free agency. 10. The Bengals Miami FLA. D. Reuben Bain Jr. Trey Hendrickson's divorce is probably going to happen this year or next. So T. Rex's arms on a 6'3", 270-pound disruptor may be disregarded. 11. Dolphins Arizona State wide receiver Jordan Tyson. This 6'2", 200-pound player might be a good complement to Jalen Waddle, as Tyreek Hill needs to be replaced as soon as possible. 33. The Jets South Carolina's Brandon Cisse, CB, a 6'0", 190-pound player with a 4.45 speed, might start at the nickel for Glenn and his future defensive coordinator right away in the second round. 12. Cowboys Tennessee's German McCoy, CB. The Trayvon Diggs has left. Malik Neighbors is back for Jackson Dart, and Ron Blandfoot is unable to maintain his health. 13. The Rams' Mansour Delane, LSU's CB. The CB, Akello Witherspoon, needs to be upgraded, but Emmanuel Forbes has been a revelation in the reclamation process. 14. The Ravens Clemson's Peter Woods, DT, a 6'3", 310-pound run stuffer, is needed since Nambi Matabike Neck has an uncertain future, and Jonathan Jenkins will turn 27 next summer. 15. Buccaneers because Cade Otton is a free agent. Baker Mayfield has a 6'3", 245-pound red zone thoroughbred in Kenyon Sadiq, T, Oregon. 16. The Jets Ohio State's Caden McDonald, DT Quinnen Williams will be replaced by a 6'3", 326-pound giant in the center. 17. The Lions Auburn's Keldrick Falk, D, bookend Aiden Hutchinson with a raw 6'6", 285-pound power player who lacks sophisticated pass rush abilities. 18. The Vikings Clemson's Avion Terrell, CB. Isaiah Rodgers and Byron Murphy Jr. will be well supported by a playmaker with a talent for causing fumbles. 19. The Panthers LB Sonny Styles Ohio State A6-4 243-pound tackling machine was once a safety. 20. Cowboys Miami. Florida's Akeem Masitter. DE Jerry Jones is 83 years old and expects results right away, even though he will turn 25. 21. The Steelers' Mekhi Lemon, a 5'11", 195-pound slot receiver from USC, has been compared to Amon-Ra St. Brown and would be a good fit for DK Metcalf. 22. Chargers Alabama's Caden Proctor. OL road graders are Jim Harbaugh's obsession, especially when they are 6'7" and weigh 369 pounds. He needs to protect Justin Herbert and take Mekhi Becton's place. 23. Eagles Utah's Caleb Lamu. OT the proactive Howie Roseman sends 6'6", 308-pound RT Lane Johnson to the Jeff Stoutland Offensive Line Academy after realizing that Johnson is 35. 24. Denzel Bills Washington, Boston, and WR Josh Allen, a 6'4", 209-pound target, is acquired by general manager Brandon Beane after Keon Coleman failed as the big receiver. 25. Bears J.J. Parker, Clemson, edge A6'3", 265-pound pass rusher is acquired by defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to bookend Montez Sweat. 26. The 49ers Zachariah Branch. Georgia wide receiver since Jawan Jennings is a free agency, and Kyle Shanahan will bid farewell to Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy will have a dynamic 5'10", 180-pound yards after catch weapon with return abilities. 27. The Texans the Olavega Ione G. Penn State a plug-and-play 6'4", 330-pound bulldozer to protect C.J. Stroud and create holes for Woody Marks. 28. The Browns G. Emmanuel Pregnon, Oregon Wyatt Teller is a free agent, while Joel Bitonio is considering retirement. If Shadur Sanders begins for the next head coach, someone needs to block for Quinton Judkins. 29. The Rams Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson with Matthew Stafford nearing the conclusion of his career, Sean McVay wants a quarterback of the future. 30. Patriots are Mason Thomas, Oklahoma's edge a 6'2", 249-pound player because Clavon Chaisson and Harold Landry need assistance rushing the quarterback. 31. The Broncos Georgia's C.J. Allen. LB given that Justin Strnad and Alex Singleton will be free agents, this motivated 6'1", 235-pound leader persevered despite a hamstring ailment. 32. The Seattle Hawks Amory, Oregon, Washington, DT a 6'3", 330-pound freak for the future. Jaron Reed is 32 and Leonard Williams will be 32 in June.